you are sticking onto your exercise. You're exercising really hard to lose that extra pounds, and then all of a sudden when you come out of gym or you are walking, you see a bakery and you see all your favorite cupcakes and chocolate cakes, and you just can't control yourself. Has it happened to you? It's happened to me. Every time I come out of gym, I see a guy on my left corner and there he's frying chips. Yes, chips. Hi, this is Rajelakshmi Mohan, your power body transformer. So why do you and I crave for foods? Especially foods which are highly processed or sugary foods. So why do we crave? The reason that we or you and I crave, the first thing is we need to figure out whether we are stressed. Yes, are you stressed throughout the day or during the day? If you are stressed, for example, if you're bringing your work back home when you know it's time for family, but you have to stick on to your work schedule because of the work pressure, if that's stressing you out, then that's one reason why you want to, or why you are having the feeling of eating something starchy or sugary foods or highly processed foods. Because let's face it, when we crave, the only thing we think of foods is the foods that make us feel good. So the cravings that we have, that's because our emotional mind or our emotional state at that time is not good, and we want to eat something that will make us feel good. So the first reason why you and I crave at times is because we might be stressed. So find out what's stressing you out, because if you're emotionally not stable, or if you are mentally, you feel that you have too much of work pressure, that's when you will reach for foods that and I know is unhealthy and it's only making you fat. Okay, so the first reason why you and I crave is stress. Figure out what's stressing you out. The second thing that can increase the craving is if we aren't sleeping well. When we aren't sleeping well, our leptin hormone drops and our ghrelin hormone increases. Ghrelin is the appetite hormone, because of which we feel hungry, and all we want to eat that time is anything and everything that is sugary, like your ice creams, your chocolate, cakes. That's when we feel more hungry. So figure out that if you aren't sleeping well, you aren't getting a good 8-hour sleep, you might be craving for a lot of food the next day. There's a flight going, let it just go. Yes, so if you aren't sleeping well, then don't be surprised that your cravings have increased. That's because your ghrelin hormone has increased a lot, because of which you're having these cravings for sugary foods. The third thing why your craving increases is if you're eating too less. If you're on a particular weight loss goal and you know that calories in and calories out will only help you to reduce your weight, if your consumption of calories is less than the calorie burn, you would be able to lose weight. If you're using that formula to lose weight and you're restricting your calories, or you're restricting your food limits, or you're restricting a particular food or a particular macronutrients, that's when your craving increases. Like study shows done in University of California that people who restricted the macronutrient carbs on day 1 ended up eating more carbs on day 3, which ended them putting on more weight than they had initially lost. So if a person had lost 2 kilos in probably 2 weeks by restricting or removing carbs from their diet, ended up eating on the 4th day a lot more than they had restricted before, because of which in the 2 kilos that they had lost during the period, they gained it back. So if you are restricting your diet too much, then you would tend to eat more, especially the processed and the starchy foods. So the 3 reasons why you crave, let's recap them. The first thing is stress. Figure out if you are stressed. Okay, ask yourself, am I stressed? Is there something that is that's causing me an emotional because of which I'm a little emotional in terms of, it can be anything, anger, sad, depressed, stressed, Some people eat even when they're bored. So ask yourself, what is the emotional feeling that you're going through because of which your cravings has increased? The second thing is, if you're sleeping less, if you're not getting a good sleep, and you are craving for a food, that's when you need to understand that you need to get a good sleep. So do some kind of meditation or go for a walk maybe to calm you down and to tire your body so that you can get good sleep. The third thing why the craving increases is if you're restricting your diet too much. If you are eating less than 1000 calories, or if you are not eating all the 3 macronutrients like protein, carbs and fats, and on a low carb diet, that's when your craving increases. So have a balanced meal of protein, carbs and good fat. That will keep your energy level also stable, your insulin will also not drop, and your cravings will not spike up. So these are the 3 things that causes you to crave for food, and sometimes me as well. So because let's face it, power body does not improve by chance, it improves by choice. So next time you crave, be brave. Until then, take care.